So let's talk about something pretty powerful today. What if our social spaces were less about, putting on a show and more about just belonging? We're going to dive into a story about finding real community, real connection, and a place where you can finally just be. You know that feeling, right? You leave a party and instead of feeling energized, you just feel drained. Like you've just run a social marathon of small talk and trying to say the right thing. It's such a common feeling, and today we're going to look at why that is and what a really amazing alternative can look like.
All right, so let's call this first part the social gauntlet. And that name is perfect, because for so many people, that's exactly what socializing feels like. A whole series of challenges that you have to navigate just right to feel like you fit in.
And this right here really lays it all out. On one side, you've got your typical social scene. That constant pressure to mask or hide how you really feel. A ton of unpredictable noise. Conversations that feel totally forced. It's a lot. But then look at the other side. That's the real human need, isn't it? Just room to exhale, to feel safe, and to just be accepted, no strings attached. This quote just hits the nail on the head. That feeling of exhaustion, it might be universal, but it's especially intense for a lot of autistic adults. I mean, when you're navigating a world that wasn't really built for you, spaces that are supposed to be fun can honestly just feel like a ton of work. So, what's the answer? Well, that brings us right here. Let's talk about a different kind of space, one that's built on something called the neuro-affirming approach. So let's break down what that actually is. Okay, so this is the absolute key. Neuro-affirming is not about trying to fix anybody, not at all. It's a whole philosophy that's just built on accepting and respecting that, hey, people's brains work differently. It's this huge shift from judgment over to simple acceptance. And this is what it looks like in practice, which is so cool. A neuro-affirming space means lower pressure interaction. It means you have the freedom to just hang back and observe before you decide to engage. And maybe most important of all, it's about building a culture of acceptance. The only expectation is that you show up as yourself. That's it. And when you boil it all down, this is the heart of it. The whole goal is to create spaces where belonging isn't something you have to earn by pretending to be someone you're not. It's just given to you, freely, just for being there. So this isn't just some theory, right? Let's see what this looks like in the real world. This is actually happening. And since it's May the 4th we're talking about, it definitely involves some Star Wars. Let's check out this solution in action. So here are the actual details for an event down in Greenville, South Carolina. It's called the NeuroConnect Social Gathering, happening on, you guessed it, May 4th at a place called the Boardwalk. It's just a simple, clear invitation to a whole different kind of get-together. And the logistics? Super straightforward. $10 to pre-register. By keeping that barrier to entry so low, the focus stays right where it should be, on the community, not on the cost. I absolutely love this. Look at the instructions here. Step 1, come as you are. Step 2, connect at your own pace. Step 3, just have fun. Do you see what's missing? There's no be charming, no make a bunch of new friends, no have something witty to say. The instructions themselves are designed to bring the anxiety way, way down. And this is a really, really important distinction to make. This event, it's not therapy. It's not trying to be. Its purpose is different, but it's just as vital. It's about giving people a space for real community and social connection. Plain and simple. Okay, so let's zoom out from this one awesome Star Wars theme night for a minute and talk about the bigger picture. Why does creating a community like this matter so much? Because honestly, this isn't just a need in Greenville. This is everywhere. People aren't just looking for services or programs. What they're really searching for is connection, for their people, for a place where they finally belong. And look, if you take just one single thing away from all of this, please let it be this quote right here. Sometimes belonging is the intervention. What that suggests is that the most powerful kind of support, well, it isn't always in a clinical setting. Sometimes it's just found in the simple feeling of being seen and accepted and being part of a tribe. So that really leaves us with a final thought to chew on. This whole idea, this event, this philosophy, it all comes down to this really simple but kind of profound question. What if we, as a society, just focused on building more spaces, not for performance, but for people to simply exhale? What do you think would change?